Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to bring you my April 2021 goals. So as I bring you all my new goals, I also want to reflect on my March 2021 goals. What worked, what didn't work, and what do I need to continue over into April to make them work? So the first section, I have everything written down here, so you'll see me looking over a lot. The first section was health. So for health, I wanted to start focusing on portion controls. I wanted to focus on getting more water. I wanted to focus on decreased snacking. So one of my huge areas to focus on in March was my sleep. So I have been suffering from insomnia really bad for about 6 months, and it's really starting to take effect on my daily life, like negatively affect my daily life. And so I feel like if I get my sleep under control, it's going to kind of snowball into these other areas and help with weight gain and help with attitude and help with productivity and all that kind of stuff. So watching portions, I did really good. No seconds. I ended up grabbing smaller plates, started with smaller portions. I thought about what I was actually putting into my body. Then as far as drinking more water, I've done really good with this. I've either been putting a little Mio squirt into my water or just straight ice water. So I just try to make sure to have a glass of water next to me all times so that I am intaking it more often, because every little sip counts and adds up throughout the day. So decreased snacking, I did good on this. I definitely didn't snack as much. I've been trying not to buy all this extra junk food because, hey, that'll help you the most by just not having it there. But I feel like when I did snack, it was something like fruits, or it was like a cheese stick instead of chips, all that kind of stuff. So just trying to help out with not grabbing that type of stuff. Or when my kids were done eating, even if they had 2 bites left, I didn't take it. I went ahead and I threw that portion away instead of ingesting it myself. So for sleep, I did really great for the first 2 weeks. So my goal is to get up at 6 a.m. on any day that I don't work. And for the month of March, that was Monday through Friday. And then I ended up working on Saturday and Sunday. So on the days I work, I get up at 4 a.m. On the days I don't work, I get up at 6 a.m. So this has been really great, getting up at 6 a.m. I get my day started. I'm more productive right away. Usually I'll get the dishwasher ending up unloaded and reloaded. I switch over the laundry. I end up editing some videos. And that way when my kids are ready to come down, we can cuddle a little bit and then we can get breakfast and get our school day going. So it's really helped with our morning routine. So as far as going to sleep at night, I've been doing okay with that too. The kids consistently are going up to bed between 7:30 and 8, and then I go directly to bed. So there for the first 2 weeks, I was asleep by 9 p.m., which was really great for me. And then I don't know what happened these last 2 weeks because it's right back to hardcore insomnia. And as much as I wake up at 6 a.m. and I'm active all day and stuff, then I'm still awake at 4 a.m. the next morning. So I'm still going to bed, in my bedroom and such. I'm still doing the same routines and stuff. I can't get to sleep. So I really need to focus on my sleep for the month of April. And then the other part for health that I really want to focus on is getting more active. So I want to do daily walks with my kids, and then we have a gym set up down in our basement. So why aren't I using it? So my goal is to get that used a little bit also. So for homeschool, we ended up wanting to focus on having a really good routine. So some months are more hectic than other months, and I work a lot, or we have a lot of outside appointments, a lot of distractions and disruptions basically. But March was pretty good. I mean, we did have some doctor's appointments and stuff, but me consistently being home Monday through Friday every single week has definitely made a huge impact. And so we have had a very productive March. And I don't know if part of that is we're wrapping up some of our homeschool curriculum so people are more motivated and focused to get it done, or if it is the consistency of me being home every single day. Instead of some weeks we do Monday, Thursday, Friday, the next week we'll do Monday through Friday, the next week we're doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I think the consistency definitely helps. I wanted to focus on outside time, which I feel like was kind of in between, but not really my fault. So March was angry as far as weather, basically, is how I'm going to word it. So it was either freezing cold rain, sleeting, hailing, snowing, super windy. It was just cold and like not even the good cold weather that you could go outside and play in either. So we just tried to take more breaks, allow some game time, allow more reading time, more creativity time. One of my goals was to add more art time into it, so we would do that instead of outside time. And so art has been really fun in March, and we've really created quite a bit. And so today for art, we're gonna end up making some pom-pom Easter bunnies. And then I have some of these scratch offs that we're going to do. And then I have some full black ones that don't have any type of emblem on them, and so they're going to make their own little Easter eggs and design it by scratching off the sparkly parts. So we're going to do that, and then later on this week we are going to be decorating our Easter eggs. So we've been doing a lot more painting, oil pastels, we've been doing some drawing. We've just been having a lot more fun with art in this last month, and so I want to continue that in April. Also, one of my goals was to restart the Crafty Classroom curriculum with my kids, so I restarted it with my preschooler, and that looks like alphabet and numbers and sight words. And then for my kindergartners, I end up purchasing their read program for kindergarten, and we've been doing that, and they've absolutely been enjoying it. It is so fun and hands-on. Then I wanted to get back into our read aloud every day. So before March, I would read aloud multiple times per day to our kids. We've gone through so many chapter books. It's not funny this school year, but our schedule ended up just kind of getting crazy, and I found in February that it kind of fell off the plate. Like sometimes we would go, you know, like 4 or 5 days without reading aloud, and we miss it when we go like that. So in March, we definitely did great, and we did a lot of read aloud times. We're finishing up The Wild Robot, which we absolutely recommend full-heartedly to you guys. We did Wonder, we did The Indian in the Cupboard, Mr. Popper's Penguins. We've just done a lot of them. Treasure Island. We've done a lot of really fun read alouds this year, and all 4 of my kids, no matter what age, really, really enjoy it, and they ask for more. Then my goal for April for the homeschool year is to just finish our homeschool year. So we are only 2 weeks away from finishing our homeschool year. We want to be done by the end of tax season, which is April 15th, because then Daddy quits working the long hours, and we can definitely have some family fun time to make some memories. And so my 5th grader, the only subject she has left is math and history. And math, she only has, I think, like 12 lessons or something, like a very small amount. And then my preschooler, we're just kind of picking and choosing what we end up doing so we could be done any time with her. And then for my kindergartners, they had finished their K-5 math through BJU Press, so we went ahead and we rolled on to Math 1, also through BJU Press, because I felt like they shouldn't go that long without doing extra math stuff. So they're already a good 20% done with their 1st grade math curriculum. So all my kids absolutely love math. The kindergartners just have Focus on 5 left to finish, and I think they have like 20 lessons left in there or something. So very, very doable to be done within the next 2 weeks, and we're so super excited to celebrate the end of our school year. All right, so personal and household. So for personal, definitely my focus was on relationships and trying to get more one-on-one time with each person, and also making sure to acknowledge good things about each person. So I feel like I've done really good on this, speaking up more when I'm seeing something, giving more compliments, just noticing those tiny little things that even though it's expected of them, I still appreciate that they end up doing it. For my husband, though, this was definitely a lot harder. I think I picked the wrong month to try this. So it's tax season and he's never home, and I still gave him compliments on everything. Like, we've been doing some remodeling and I compliment him on like how awesome he does with all this kind of stuff and how hands-on. He built a new built-in closet in our master bedroom, and then in our big family closet, he's working on that one, and he did such an awesome job. So I made sure to really let him know like it turned out really, really great. But I think that's definitely a goal I need to roll forward in April, when we actually see each other a little bit more than just like 30 minutes before bed. So then I feel like I've done really good with the kids, doing some game time or personal coloring time, some drawing time, some reading time, just trying to do more of what they actually like doing. So my goal then in April, which will kind of be split like before school ends and after school ends, is to continue doing these personal one-on-one times and fun times. Definitely in the summertime, my goal is to assign kids certain times to read with me, because I feel like that's very important and it's a good bonding time. For my oldest child, she has a YouTube channel, and I want to allow her during the summertime to really like flourish on that and do a lot of videos and editing and getting stuff up and out. Whereas during the school year, between school and dance, there's just not as much time to get those things done. So as far as relationships go, I really want to focus on that. As far as household, my goal was to have clear counters, which what normally clutters my counters definitely wasn't the issue this month. The issue was we're remodeling, and so remodeling stuff was cluttering my counters. So I feel like I want to pull this one forward also for clear countertops. And then my other goal for April is to get our master closet built-in custom cabinetry. I don't know what you want to call it. We're building in dressers and hanging and everything into our family closet. I want to get that completely designed and hopefully most of the way done. So that's one of my focuses. Clear countertops, and then just doing a daily pickup before bed. So we're really good at, we make a really big supper and then we don't wash the dishes. Like, we clean everything up, but we don't truly wash the dishes. I do it the next morning before the kids get up, which is fine. It works with our schedule, but I want to try the opposite way where we actually clean up after supper and do all the dishes. So for YouTube, my goal for March was to reach 450 subs. And guys, let's applaud this. So by the 5th of March, you guys already had me reach my goal, which just completely amazed me. I did my goal based on what I normally end up increasing in sub count for each month. And so I felt like it was a manageable goal, but it wasn't like reaching out there into space either. Well, you guys just blew it out of the park. And by the end of March, I end up with 641 subs. Yeah, so I end up going up 218 subs in just 1 month alone, which usually before that I was only going up like 25 subs. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Another one of my goals was also to post 12 videos. I only got 9 videos posted, but I still feel good about that because it's still at least twice a week, which is definitely a goal of mine. And I feel like I liked the videos I ended up putting out. So I was okay with the fact that I didn't reach my goal. And life just kind of happened. We had painters here, like I said, with remodeling that definitely affects filming. And then we've just been super hyper focused on getting homeschool done. And so that affects filming also. I wanted to do more decluttering and spring clean with me. I did get a few videos out for that. So I felt good about that goal being done. So my goals for April as far as YouTube goes is I want to post every day in April. So I want to do VEDA for you guys, the VEDA, video every day in April. So the hard part with this being a goal is I literally chose April 1st at 2 p.m. to participate in this. So there has been no pre-planning, pre-filming, pre-editing, all this kind of stuff, and it's a lot of work, and I have kids and I have to work, and so I'm gonna do the best that I can for you guys. My goal is definitely at least 80% of the days But hey, let's reach for the stars and say every single day. My other goal for it is sub count. So I have to think, where do I want my sub count? Let's say 750 subs. So that might be way out of bounds, but I don't know because you guys just really surprised me this last month. So 750 subs by the end of April is my goal. All right, let me know down below, what are some of your goals that you are making for the month of April? Do you feel like you've reached your March goals? Like, which one are you very proud that you end up reaching? And which one were you a little sad that you didn't get done? So I'm definitely proud. I think for March, the part that I'm most proud on is homeschool. Just, my kids rocked it, and I feel like I rocked it, and we were all focused and we were all on the same page, and we really enjoyed. There wasn't as many tears or fighting or anything, just everybody just came together as a team, and that was really, really great. All right, and which one was I most disappointed not to reach? I'd say this is kind of twofold. So the relationship part, I definitely want to focus on more one-on-one time and compliments. And definitely with my husband, I was a little disappointed that just there wasn't the opportunity. Like, he's just so hyper-focused at work and we're so hyper-focused at home. But I know here in a couple weeks, that's all done and we're back to our big family unit again. And then I have to say, I was a little disappointed. I feel like I could do more as far as my health. So especially once the homeschool year's done here in a couple weeks, like, I need to focus on myself for a little bit and make myself a priority. So that is definitely coming up for me. All right, I will see you on the next video. Bye.